How to effectively dress nephrostomy tubes. You need stuff like wound cleanser, hand sanitizer, med tape. This one's my favorite. You can use whatever one. Non-woven drain sponges, gauze sponges. I hate the woven ones, but cotton balls. Rubbing alcohol. So I like to start out by putting my hand on the site and removing the tape so there's no pulling or anything. That's a good itch. Don't underestimate the itch. Once I've removed all the tape from the perimeter, I fold it over and you'll be able to see that where the woven drain sponge splits, it's really easy to just pull it off just that little bit and slide it out from underneath. Looking good. Then I do the same thing on the other side. I put my hand on the site, remove the tape from the perimeter, fold it over, undo that little bit, and slide it on off. No tugging, no scissors, no nothing extra. So simple. Adios! So I normally have my tubes tied into the drawstring of my pants. So here I'm pulling it out a little bit. Whoa, getting that itch again. Pulling it out a little bit so it's not tugging, because once the tape's removed, there's nothing holding it in place. So that tug on the side really will get you. So I had forgotten to put out cotton balls, so I'm grabbing those. Yeah, and getting my alcohol. Just getting all my things situated. First thing you want to do is clean your hands. Take that hand sanitizer and you want to make sure you get it over every little bit. At one point you'll see me going under my fingernails, on top of my fingernails, in between every crease of my hand, on top of my hands, inside, all over. You want to make sure to get every nook and cranny because bacteria will hide anywhere and there's an open hole into your kidney coming out of your back. Alright, top notch. It's party time. Those are about to dry. We're going to throw on our gloves. Now that we have our gloves on, it is time to get down to business. First thing we're going to do is take our cotton, put it in the alcohol, and we're going to clean the tube itself. You don't want to get the site or anything like that. If you do have any broken skin, every once in a while it's nice, not nice, doesn't feel good, but it helps to put some alcohol on the broken skin to help dry it and heal it. Otherwise, you just want to keep the tubes clean because, again, there's a hole in your back that goes into your kidney. So this really helps keep the dirt and bacteria and all that away from it so you don't get infected. About to do the other side, and I need to mention that you never want to move up towards the site. You always want to move away from it. So how I returned, that wasn't the best move, don't judge me, but you just want to do one smooth swipe all the way down and never bring it back towards the site again. If you need to start over, get a new cotton ball and get some new alcohol. The tug again. Alright, now I'm getting the cleaner and one of the sponges. I usually put out 2 single sponges and 2 pairs of sponges. I'll get to the pairs later. You want to use the singles to clean, and I usually have it placed right under the site and spray. And the way that you want to clean this is start in the very middle and work your way out. Again, never return to the middle because that will bring bacteria from the outside back towards your site. So you just want to go around, yeah, just like that. Same thing on the other side. Put it right under the site. Boop, boop. And then we want to spray directly on the site. I'm going to practice our arm stretches. So yeah, spray directly on the site, start in the very center, and move your way out. Now that the cleaning's done, we can wait for it to dry just a little bit. As it's drying, we'll set up our bandage. What I like to do is remove half of the cover, and then I put the pair of 2 woven sponges on top of it. I always like to have at least 1 inch around each side. The top and bottom will always have 1 inch, and the left and right will have about 1.5 inches. I'll place that right in the middle. So eventually, once I'm done with this, it'll be one giant sticker that I just need to place on rather than a bunch of pieces. Now that the one side is done, I go back and I get the second piece of tape, remove 1/2 again, and repeat the process. Now that the whole entire sticker is assembled, I like to remove one side of it, as that will be the side that I put closest to my spine, and leave the other side because it helps out a lot when you're trying to add a little slack in your tube before you close up the whole site. Next, you get your drain sponge and slide that bad bitch on in there. Once the drain sponge is in place, I go and I get my sticker that I created, and I like to line up the 2 corners closest to me on the side that still has the covering, the non-sticky side, and then the squares line up perfectly, and I stick it on. So once you got the sticker placed, you can remove the other cover. I like to put a little bit of my tube in there. That bit of slack helps a lot anytime that my tubes get caught on something accidentally. There's been some scares, and that extra buffer really, really helps ease any stress. One more to go. Alright, then you start the whole process over again. Remove that side, put the pair of woven gauze on top, leave 1 inch around all sides, add the second sticker, remove one side of that as well. Bloop. Once you got that sticker complete, you're going to throw your woven drain sponge under the tube again and start the process. Line up the corners. Make sure that that side closest to your spine doesn't fall down, because that really is annoying. Then place your sticker. And I like to use my iPad, obviously, so I can see what I'm doing. Remove the other side, put a little bit of slack in there for safety measures. And just like that, easily, effectively dressed nephrostomy tubes by myself, and you can too.